Hello everybody, my name is Paul Do Games and welcome back to Silent Hill 2 Part 3. So last time we just kind of explored South Vale a lot. Got a bunch of items for the jukebox. I know it's sitting there, we can kind of put all that stuff in now. But I believe essentially the story will essentially continue if we do that. So let's explore the rest of South Vale before we go that way. So we actually got the code to the Grand Market. Is it Grand Market or Grand Market? Grand Market, okay. So we more got off a hint towards the code than the actual code name itself. So if we check out that note from last time, where is it? No, not those. Yes, this one. So he's essentially checked from quadruple 0 to 4013, took almost 2 hours, had to run. Checked from 4014 to 4439, had to run again. I feel like I'm so close now, I just know it. So the most recent number he checked was 4439. I probably should have just did this off camera, but you know, 44 40, not that, 44 41, 44 42, 44 43. We'll get there eventually, guys. 44 40. Oh, it's quadruple 4. Okay. Right. And essentially the big reward for finding the code for this place is you get a shit ton of loot. So we'll just start from over here. I'll grab this health drink. Let's see here. Oh, James, you're not meant to do that, buddy. Okay, is there anything on the shelf here? Looks like a few tunas or something. Okay, there's some handgun ammo here. And of course, we actually haven't found the handgun yet, but that's not in this area, so don't worry about it, guys. I'm not missing it. And if you play this too and you're collecting a bunch of handgun ammo in this area and you're kind of wondering where the actual gun is itself, honestly, do not worry. Just continue on. I don't want to say what the next area is, but essentially we're going to be going to our first, because obviously the streets are kind of like, they're not really, well, they are kind of like areas, but the Silent Hill 2 has actual locations that you fully explore and whatnot. Okay, let's unlock this. Okay. Is that everything? Just want to make sure I'm not missing out on anything, guys. Right, no, that should be it. Oh, no, there we go. That's always why it's good to do an extra run round. Okay, nah, buddy, I don't want to fight you. Oh, you see, that music makes it feel like that he's sprinting towards me, but I know for a fact he isn't, so we're alright. Okay, so looks like this place called the Woodside Apartments is kind of highlighted. So I feel like that's where we're going to go. Trying to jump scare me, are you? Oh, the camera's going crazy there. Right, it's better just to kill those crawling ones, because that enemy, when they're standing up, you can just easily run around them, but when they're crawling, they have like crazy mobility, so... But if you feel like you can dodge them when they're crawling, be my guest. Okay, just check everything out. There's another big wall of bed sheets. What are they? I shouldn't go through. I don't know why. I won't. They don't stink, but it feels like they do. No smell at all. No. Thinking you can get up. The door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. Okay. And of course, as I said before, when you can kind of get like a little jingle when you inspect something, that's because it would have been something from the original game that they've kind of not made a mechanic in this game. And then, yeah, so this guy is Okay, only killed him because he was being a pest, so let's check out the... No, we got there. Texan Cafe flyer. We gotta leave. Meet me there. So that was kind of like a hint to go into the Texan Cafe if you didn't already explore it. Let's run past this guy. We can go around here, right? Nah, we cannot. Okay, so let's just get a fair distance from that guy before we check our map, because I think we can still get attacked if we have our map open. It should be an okay distance. Okay. So I think we've explored the east side of Southvale to fruition, so let's go back into Neely's Bar. Where is it? It's just down here. I think I killed him as well. He just got back up. Let's see, right. Huh, never smashed these windows yet. James. As you see, a lot of these shops are actually like almost pretty much trashed. I just like I don't think there's ever been a game that kind of has the atmosphere that Silent Hill has. Like even the Resident Evil games, of course, they're like completely different type of horror altogether. But oh, I just love the Silent Hill games. So yes, we have all the parts of the jukebox. So let's see here. We'll have to get this. Then we'll have to. Right. Let's see. So what do we do here? There we go. Just kind of doing it the wrong way around. There we go. So I got the glued up vinyl back in. Don't know how that works. Right. And of course we want to put the button back. Of course the game kind of hints that... So I believe if you press anything else, like one... I've tested my first playthrough. I don't believe any other vinyl does anything else. So you're better off just doing C and 2.
Park on the lake. We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us staring at the water.
Neely's Bar key. Kind of strange to keep your key in the jukebox. But nonetheless, we won't question it. So let's continue on. I don't believe we can interact with the jukebox any longer. No. And of course, I don't know if I've talked about it before, but there was a hole here. It's gone now. That wasn't what I was going to mention, but Silent Hill 2 does have a bunch of endings, so I'm just going to play the game, just see which ending I get. Let's see here. Right. Yeah, no, there seems to be nothing over there, so let's just push this. Over here, the original Silent Hill 2 didn't have anything like that either. And I can't remember. Did I say Welcome to Silent Hill 2 Part 3 or Silent Hill 3 Part 2? Hopefully I said Silent Hill 2 Part 3. But yes, welcome to the episode anyway, guys. Hopefully you've been enjoying. Let's see, so there's a note here. He came back after you left. It's fine, he didn't try anything. He just seemed sad. Mumbled something about getting out of town with someone. I was going to let him drive in his condition, so I locked him out. His car should be out back. Maybe check if it's still there by morning. It's the greenish blue one, plate number ending with 06, I think. And anything in the back? No, there's not. There you go, James just marking up with his red marker. Does he have that somewhere on his person? I can't really... Maybe he has it like in an inside pocket or one of the front pockets here. Yes, and just in case you guys don't know about James much, he is a office worker. That's why he's kind of like in that smart suit, shirt, and jeans. Kind of like a dude that works in Apple or something like that would dress like that. There goes there. Anything else in the car? No, there's not. Right, we'll investigate all the cars in the street before continuing on. There's a car model that's not really used much. Classic. I don't know much about cars. I don't know why I said that. No, nothing in there. You can kind of see what's on, maybe like on the other seat of a car, just to kind of save you time from going around smashing it. Of course, if you like to smash cars like me, then... If I were to give you guys the biggest hint about this game, just kill these bugs, or if you can play without the radio, go for it. You actually get a trophy if you beat this game. Without the radio, which is quite easy, to be honest. Like, it's not as hard as the game makes it sound. If anything, it's probably easier, because it's less anxiety inducing, but I've decided to keep the radio on, just to kind of creep you guys out a wee bit more. And no, there's nothing in the back of this car. It's not the car we're looking for either. He said it was like greenish blue, ended in 06, I think. But the car will stand out, so don't you worry about that, guys. The car's clearly that way, insinuated by the half-open door. I thought it was like... Oh, this car's already smashed. Someone did my job for me. Okay, let's check out this car. Does this car have anything? No. Nah, don't look like it, so let's go, guys. And yes, that's the car we need to check out. But before we do, and I recommend you guys do the same, just check around you first. And then... Okay, this moss is too mighty for James Sunderland to handle as a basketball hoop. Okay. Man, does it look similar to our jacket or what? Let's see. No, it's not like... It does look cuffed like ours though, but... This dude's been making us go fucking through the ringer. Sorry for cursing there, guys. Oh, that said Woodside Apartments, and yeah, that dude just... Let's get out of here. Ooh. Right, where are we? Right, just need to go straight ahead. And the fog has gotten a good bit thicker here. More enemies seem to pop up. Let's just keep running. Let's just keep running, keep running, keep running. Ooh, ooh, it scared the life out of me. Dodge past that dude if we can. So yes, this is why I advise you explore this. I'm just going to call it Southeast Vale. Here's the Woodside Apartments. Hopefully you didn't run past the entrance. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, James. Go, 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 go. Oh, man, that bit always, like, makes me so nervous. But yes, here's our first area of the game, the Woodside Apartments. So while we're going through Silent Hill 2, there's going to be a bunch of, like, different buildings that we're going to have to explore. The Woodside Apartments is the first of these many buildings. So let's, like, do a quick save here just before we continue. Nope, accidentally said no to that. Yeah, I'll override it, why not? Can't be bothered going down now. Okay. Let's see, what time are we in the video here? Oh, handgun bullets. It's like so American. So it is, it's so American to have handgun bullets, so. And of course, when Silent Hill F came out, that is set in 1960s rural Japan. I remember hearing like a lot of people kind of going like, "Oh, where's the guns? Where's the guns?" Silent Hill typically has guns because, as you don't know, if you don't know, Silent Hill F is pure melee. But a lot of the people that complained about that, and if you are one of those people complained about that, you have to remember 1960s Japan. You know, people legally can't carry firearms like you guys can. That's in fact most of the world. But let's check this here. Okay. 3 bright coins in the 5 holes be. First sets the maiden underneath the tree. The wind from behind the maiden doth blow. A beautiful flower alone has to grow. And here comes the man, so sleek and so fine. In the pale moonlight his eyes doth shine. Okay. So yes, we have to find multiple coins here. Can't remember how much, but we'll find them as we go along. And yes, this is the kind of like the puzzle that this entire area is based around. So we have a map of the Woodside Apartments. So we have a bunch of apartments to view here. So let's explore the lower floor first and make our way up, I guess. Okay, is there anything here? I don't know, some people actually work in an apartment building. I don't even know how that will work. Like, at least don't think Ireland has anything like that. Okay, we'll go there in a second. That's where the stairwell is. Man, it's dark. Here's the bathroom. And yes, guys, it will be dark for a little bit until we find a flashlight. But that's just the experience of the game, so just get used to a little bit of darkness here and there. There's kind of this weird blur in my... I think I'm going to set motion blur here, guys. Let me see here. Display graphics. Let me turn off the in-game motion blur. Maybe that's what's causing it. Yeah. No, is it? No, it's still kind of doing the same thing for me. Okay, really sorry, guys. I'll just switch it back on. Right, looks like we need a key for that. We can't enter this door yet. So, brilliant thing about Silent Hill, if you're not that good at exploring stuff and you're remembering what you did, James will mark on his map what he did. So a solid line will typically mean the door's locked and can be open. But if you see this door over here, apartment 103, that actually has a squiggled line, and the squiggled line means you can't ever enter that door. And that's what I was talking about in the last episode, I believe, when I said Silent Hill 2, and many of the other Silent Hills as well, are kind of built as like actual towns. So like if it's like GTA 5, this would have just been like a wooden door that you can't even interact with, but James can actually like touch it. Okay, so it appears we need to explore this stairwell first. Appears to be some health. We'll have like a good chunk of health items here. Okay, so 275. Dear Madam, in response to your complaint regarding the gunshots coming from apartment 217, we paid a visit to the tenant and he assured us that he does not own any firearms. He was fully cooperative and granted us access to the department. True to his words, we did not find any weapons or traces of using one. Should the noises persist, please inform the janitor. Sincerely, Woodside Apartments Administration. Okay. So maybe that's an idea of where at least where to find the handgun. Was that apartment 217? Okay, looks like I have no choice but to go up here. There seems to be a bit of leakage. What's on top of it?
Hello? Is anyone there?
That made my heart jump, guys, I can't lie. Okay, let's keep going up. I know it kind of seems like I'm skipping floors. I promise you I'm not. I'm going to be going back down to floor 2. It's just if you go at the very top here. There's more ammo. 2 bullets, I grant you, not much, but you know, I like to grab it. Okay, can't access floor 3, so we just have to go to floor 2. And of course, just while you're in the buildings as well. Okay, yeah, that door's locked. While you're in the buildings as well, I advise if you bump into any enemies, just to fight and kill them. Okay. Yeah, just to fight and kill them, because, you know, there's not really much room to... You know, the places are technically... It's easier to dodge them outside of the buildings, and... Well, there's the flashlight. Let's grab the flashlight there. Ooh, okay, yes, new enemy type. Right. So, as I said, new enemy type. That enemy is called the Mannequin. And they're a pure melee enemy, so unlike the Straitjacket, which what you call the enemy we've been fighting up until now, is obviously Straitjacket has a ranged and a melee move. The Mannequins are pure melee. But as the game hinted there, they're an ambush enemy, so they'll be heading around corners, and you have to be really wary of them, or else they'll ambush you.
These clothes.
Yeah. These clothes. Alright. Nice saucy looking mannequin there. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I didn't actually check what key I picked up there. Let's see. Personal, no, that'll be key items. Courtyard shoot key. On the first floor. Okay, so we need to go back to the first floor. Please still be there, okay. Okay, let's check this room out. 201. Okay, yeah, light shining on this door, making it out to be important. So yes, and obviously we obtained the flashlight, which is fantastic. Can we go into 203 here? No. So 201's locked, 203's inaccessible, and 201 we've obviously explored with, because it has like the up and down arrow there. Right, back to the first floor we go. And then we explore the courtyard of the apartments. So yes, I think every Silent Hill game kind of has like its own like segments. Silent Hill 1 has its own segments, and so does Silent Hill 3. Of course, Silent Hill 2 is not connected to Silent Hill 1 at all. But Silent Hill 3 is essentially a direct sequel to Silent Hill 1, so I'd advise you either play or watch YouTube videos on Silent Hill 1 first, before you either play or watch YouTube videos on Silent Hill 3. But yeah, Silent Hill 2 is its own standalone story. So you don't have to worry about knowing anything from any other game to play Silent Hill 2. And to be honest, the rest of the Silent Hill franchise is kind of like that. You can kind of jump into any game. Bar the exception of 3, I would suggest you just play Silent Hill 1 before you play 3. And of course, if you guys remember the list of Silent Hill games that I played, I did play Silent Hill 3. Let's see, warning, garbage chute out of order, please do not use until the problem is resolved. Yeah, so I did play Silent Hill 3. Let's see here, guys, sorry. Yeah, I did play Silent Hill 3, but not Silent Hill 1. And that's because Silent Hill 1's like ridiculously hard to get a copy of. Okay, no, not yet. Not yet, James. Jump down, buddy. What time are we in the video here? Now we can keep going for a little longer. Because I plan to just kind of record a lot here and then just upload a few of them. So yes, but I have seen gameplay videos on Silent Hill 1, because Silent Hill 1's kind of like the weird outlier where it's the only PS1 Silent Hill game. And then Silent Hill 2 was obviously a PS2 game, the same as Silent Hill 3, 4. And of course, when... Okay, let's... Need to keep our wits about us, because the mannequins are probably around the corner, just waiting for you. Okay, let's see. Not up, nothing there. Nothing there. Lucain siblings murder, perpetrator commits suicide in custody. Walter Sullivan, the culprit in a recent homicide case, was found dead, having taken his own life on the morning of the 22nd in his jail cell. According to the police statement, Sullivan's death was caused by blood loss resulting from severing his carotid artery with a soup spoon, buried 2 inches deep into his neck. Sullivan was apprehended on the 18th of this month on account of brutally murdering Billy and Miriam Lucain. Even though Walter Sullivan did not strike a former schoolmate from his hometown of Pleasant River as someone capable of murdering children, the schoolmate admits of having witnessed Sullivan in a state of severe paranoia shortly before his arrest. He was blurting out all sorts of strange stuff like, "He's trying to kill me, he's trying to punish me, the monster, the red devil, forgive me, I did it, but it wasn't me," he recounts. I guess now that I think about it, he was kind of crazy, the schoolmate concludes. Man. Yes, like, so sometimes you just get notes like that don't relate to the story at all, and... Oh. Was it a bug? Okay. So where are we now? Stupid bug. That's what I say. Like, if you have the radio off, those bugs, like, the whole point of those bugs existing is just for the radio, just to go off and just to put you on, essentially just make you anxious. Okay, anything at the end of the hall here? No. No, we cannot. And of course that question mark is for the garbage chute outside. Alright, let's might as well explore room by room. Okay, we can't go into room 111. Ooh. Oh. There we go. Just I kind of keep stopping until I hear that squelch noise. So yeah, a fun fact about the mannequins in Silent Hill 2 Remake. So they were actually kind of revamped in Silent Hill 2 Remake, because in the original Silent Hill 2, obviously because the camera was more like a semi-fixed angle sort of behind James's head, like it would have been a wee bit further from James's head instead of over the shoulder. So the mannequins in the original Silent Hill 2, they weren't ambush enemies, they were just solely pure melee enemies. So it made them like way easier than the straitjackets, and they kind of had no point to exist in the original game, to be honest. So I'm really happy they actually gave them a unique mechanic in this one, because it makes them a wee bit more intimidating and scary. I mean, in the original game, they were just like a worse version of the straitjackets. But then I believe the straitjackets couldn't do a melee attack in the original game, so they kind of like revamped both of the standard enemies. Right, that's 109. Explored. Oh man, you see that? Horrifying. Let's maybe just walk a little bit. Appreciate the atmosphere a little. Okay, cool. And we're back outside. So what's the video here? Yeah, we're reaching up a half hour here, guys. So I'll stop it here for Silent Hill Part 3. Silent Hill 2 Part 3, my bad. And yeah, so just to kind of tally up what we did there. So we ended Southeast Vale there, and we kind of started on the apartments here. So yeah, exciting stuff, guys. So we'll continue the Woodside. Yeah, we'll continue the Woodside apartments next time, guys. And we'll see what horrors lie await. Of course, not horrors for me. I am the horror. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Stay fresh, stay safe, and goodbye. Like and subscribe, please. Oh, it won't end. Okay, thank you guys. Like and subscribe.